Bring us up to date, Corey.
Who?
Or Ryle.
We're not quite live, I don't think. Maybe we are.
That's
we're live.
good.
We're live enough. Yeah, go for it.
Are we live?
Yeah,
All
I
right.
think.
Welcome everyone to another episode of D&D with Newbs, Campaign 2, episode number 61. And our intrepid adventurer Ryle has our recap for today.
Yep.
All right, Ryle.
So it's been almost 2 weeks since we played, so I had to go watch last episode. We did a lot of talking.
We don't do that.
We were still in the bottom of the ziggurat, throwing corpses into a portal, trying to figure out what it did.
Yeah.
Pointers.
We were
Remember that.
Trying to bait each other into going in the portal. Eventually, we agreed to sacrifice Zrakna again.
It was all for it, too.
Zrakna begrudgingly went through and then came back and told us about it and said it doesn't look good, so we didn't go. We left the ziggurat, went back to the boat, talked to Farallon, and he said, well, there's a few more islands that we've been to before. Let's go to the next biggest one we suggested, and he said, okay. He took us there, and we landed on sandy beaches and started roaming around looking for something. I believe it was our ranger who spotted a trail, being the woodsman he is, that looked like it would be a good path to take. So going down the path, we're looking for traps, trying to find anything, and I believe, again, he found what appeared to be a path that was really well hidden that we ended up following. Following that, we found this small encampment built of shipwreck pieces and a lone soul sitting there by a fire eating what appeared to be a squirrel. When we show up to him and we say, hello, may we share a fire, he lets us know about the purple dragons and the dinosaurs attacking and all the good random thoughts he was having. At that time, we had no idea what this guy was talking about, but our bard decided the best thing to do would be allow that thought process to mingle with our thought processes. And next thing you know, we can communicate with this guy. And he could understand us, but he didn't realize that he was speaking in gibberish. He thought he was speaking clear as can be. He told us he was Captain John something of
John
the
Hickory, I think.
Of the regretful folly that his wife named. Timon had heard of stories of this adventurer and thought it was cool that it was like a true story and that we met this guy because he wrecked like 30 years ago. We decide that he lets us know that there's another ziggurat type structure on top of the mountain, a different trail if we wanted to go that way, but he said he wasn't a fighter, and we asked him if he wanted to be a seasoned deckhand and we could get him off the island. And he said that would be great, but obviously communication could be a problem. But since he can understand what we're saying, he should actually be a pretty good deckhand. We go back to the boat. It's the middle of the night. We're resting, and we got a place for him to sleep. Told Farallon about the new recruit, and that's pretty much where we are.
All right, so go ahead and take your point of inspiration.
I think I have one.
Did you already have a point of inspiration? I think you may have used it, but
I know.
If I used it, I did not uncheck the box.
okay.
So
well, in that
says
case,
I have one.
okay. In that case, for this session, you will have the lucky.
All right. So that means we won't have combat. The last time, 2 times I got lucky, we didn't fight anything.
Use it for other roles. Hello.
I could if I didn't fail, if I ever failed a skill check, but Ryle is so good at everything.
Yeah, I don't
that
think so.
It's not even necessary. So watch, I won't even roll for this recap because I'm
All
so
right.
good.
Can I get a courage check from Ryle,
I
please?
believe I'm okay.
Yeah, I think a 19 should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. 19's gonna work.
Like
Looks like it's Victor.
Victor.
Got it.
Victor is the lucky one.
Or unlucky, depending on how you want to look at it.
Well, he's lucky 7. 7 come 11.
Okay, so you all get the horned captain, settled on the boat. He says something about squids and oversized pants, and you take that as appreciation.
Wins
Squ-
And you have him settled, and you are free to do what you'd like.
So we're
Is it
sailing
morning?
for the other island.
No, the mountain
The
ziggurat's
mountain
here.
ziggurat.
Yeah, we're gonna go hike up. Yeah.
That's what I meant.
We just didn't. We didn't want to go up there in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Sail the
we
boat.
wanted to rest
Sail the
and-
boat up the mountainside.
Who are you,
Hey,
Captain
we
Jack
did
Sparrow?
that. What game was that we did that in?
Oh
Archage.
God, we did.
That was awesome.
Corey, what game was
The
that?
harpoon boat.
Archage.
Archage. Yes, we did. We
Harpooned it
sailed a
over a
boat
mountain.
up the side of a mountain.
Stream sponsored by Archage staff.
Probably why it didn't last.
No,
It's
it's
still playing.
Yeah.
Yes, you're the sole reason why it died.
That's actually
Probably.
Toby's brother's wife's favorite game. She plays it.
Toby's
was-
brother's
Yeah,
wife.
her brother's wife.
Who do you speak of? I know not these people.
Oh, oops.
Well,
Yeah, those strangers.
Can
in
we
the
please? Can we please
Yep.
go up the
All right.
mountain?
We're trying to
Maybe
get our boat
swoon
up
some
this
fair
mountain.
maidens.
let's get off this boat and get up the mountain. Unless we're
Everyone
going to
make
sail
sure-
the boat up the mountain.
You got your full rest.
That's what started it.
That is.
Yeah, it was your fault, Timon.
Yes.
Oh, of course it is.
Yes. It's always the sailor's fault.
Terrible.
All right, so you want to head back into the forest?
Is it morning time? Like early?
Yes.
Yeah.
Um,
You slept and we're all rested, or
Yeah. It's early morning. One of the crew members has cooked a little bit of breakfast down in the galley. Major, just a little bit of
Yeti with the
Bread,
prime sub. Thanks so much.
dried meat, stuff that you get on a ship, basically.
it's beans.
I like beans.
And I'm
Would you,
Beans on
weirdo?
toast.
and I'm still going to be doing as much reading as possible to do this.
Okay.
You're still
All right.
reading.
So So did you want to forgo rest then? To do that,
Um,
or
Yes, because I don't think I had a point of exhaustion from last time, so I can afford to. do as
okay?
much as I
So
can.
go ahead and add 8 hours of reading to your total. What are you at now?
Let's see. 40. Where's my thing at? Oh, 42. So 6 hours
42.
left.
You're
Yep.
getting close.
Mm.
All right. So you start heading back into the forest. Are you gonna ask Solos to take the lead again?
Yeah.
If he's willing.
If he doesn't, he should speak up now.
Why so quiet? All of a sudden,
That's right.
Dolos.
No answer means yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
silence is acceptance.
No, it's
Dolos
a
is,
nod. He's nodding yes.
Dolos says, I don't really feel very present today, but I'll give it a shot.
All
So
right.
he goes ahead and does a perception check.
Ooh.
So you get back to where the paths had crossed, and you guys had recovered the path that went to the encampment where his little shack was. And you notice that there are some weird looking tracks that are going down the main path away from offshoot that he was down. They
So
look like a
going
small
up-
animal of some sort.
So going up the hill. I mean, like up.
No,
Yeah, going
going
up the hill
Yeah,
towards the mountain. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. The direction we plan on going to the ziggurat.
Yeah. Do we recognize? Does he recognize the prints, like the tracks? Does he know if it's like a deer or a?
I'll let him do a survival check. With the 19, I don't think he's ever encountered these particular tracks before.
Oh wow.
They look almost dog-like.
The purple dogs.
Something's different about them.
Okay, but it is
Something's
animal. It's
kind of
not-
different about them.
Wow.
Doesn't look like human tracks.
They're
People
not
track.
humanoid tracks by any means.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or a human with a foot problem.
Well,
Uh,
keep going, Dolos.
Yeah.
Hey, on,
We're right behind you.
Adis,
Yeah.
on.
I'm pushing him. Go on, dude.
So he continues
He's like,
a
I'm
little
trying to
bit
find
further.
traps.
You're the big guy. You should be right beside him.
I am pushing him.
Yeah,
All right,
you're-
so a bit further down the path, about 30 minutes down the path, he puts up a hand for everyone to stop.
It's time
Was
And,
for
I
a
paying
song.
attention?
Is it time for a song? Is what you're saying?
He says, "Shh,"
Mhm.
and then he points at you, Victor, and says,
Yeah, we want.
gives like a little "come here" motion.
All right, I'll sneak up quietly to the
All
front.
right.
With your book out?
No,
Yes.
I put that away.
He points at. There's a stone that's kind of embedded into the ground here, with some sort of rune on it. It's at two trees, kind of perpendicular to this stone, and there's a stone on embedded into each one of those trees. It's like a hexagonal stone.
They're sitting on either side of the road or the path.
Yes,
Okay, and are they facing each other?
they're facing each other, and then there's one in the path, like facing up.
Uh,
Well, that doesn't look natural.
no.
Yeah, I asked Dulles, do you think that's a trap?
Early, it's his.
It looks like some sort. It looks like some kind of trap, but it doesn't look mechanical.
Okay,
Oh,
But-
you
Yeah.
think it's magic?
yeah, I definitely think it's magic in nature. I'm
Can
gonna
we
There's
go
rock
around
knot
it?
on
pick
it.
up a.
Oh,
I'm
we
gonna
could
pick
give
up
it
a-
away.
How far away are we?
You from the mountain or
No, from this trap.
you're probably 3 feet ahead in front of it.
Okay,
I back
I'm gonna-
up 10 feet.
yeah, I'm gonna pick up a rock and toss it at the trap.
So once it breaks the plane of the stones, you hear.
Oh, you don't
It's-
gun it now.
It's an
Uh-oh.
alarm.
Like,
We're not scared at all.
Ear-piercingly loud. Everybody make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh, this is it. This is where we all
That's how
stumble.
we die.
Oh, good job, Mally. Who's Mally?
I don't know.
Fucking
The dead
mudwalker.
guy.
Guard your loins.
Yeah.
Here, I thought it'd be an
Okay,
explosive.
so
Fuck.
anyone with a 10 or higher passed.
Yeah.
So it looks like everyone passed except for Victor and Devad. So you two both take 5 points of psychic damage.
Uh-oh.
For the next hour, you have disadvantage on all perception checks that involve hearing.
Because your ears are still ringing.
Bleeding.
Oh,
Is
involve
this like
hearing.
the time you did the T-Rex noise in the headphones?
Yes, just like that.
Just like
Oh, you want to refresh on that? Hold on.
No,
a second.
no.
Good.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Well,
Um,
so the alarm's still going off. or
it
this.
went off for probably about 30 seconds and then stopped.
Well, we should move.
Yeah, we should
'Cause-
definitely be on the move.
Something
Yeah,
knows. This is the trail that's going up the
Dolos-
mountain.
Yes. It says, well, if we were going to have the element of surprise, that is gone now.
It is gone.
Now
All
it's
right,
time
I say
for
we
stone.
run.
I
Run.
asked if we could walk around it. We
Let's
didn't
fill
have
the
to
woods
throw a
with
rock
stone.
through it.
Well, my fear was that it was some type of explosive or
Right.
Yeah.
summoning device or something like that.
Either way, if
fine.
we had to walk around it,
We're just fine.
Just run.
All right, so you guys walk
that's
around
just
it this
'cause
time?
you like to get into a fight all the
No,
time.
I'm running up the hill.
So you guys start booking it up the hill.
Okay.
And you get to the foot of the mountain. When you get there, the mountain isn't like a very steep mountain. It's definitely something that could traverse on foot to get to the top. And even from here, it's a mountain. It's pretty tall. You can see the outline of the ziggurat at the top.
I look around for an elevator.
Is there
I
a
look
Um,
around
Not familiar with such a device.
for any
Make
movement.
a perception check, Ryle.
Come on, nat 20. You see nothing. That's okay.
16. All right, so you look around and you see
Nothing.
a path that looks like it kind of winds up the mountain, for probably about 30 yards from where you're standing.
So is it kind of an offshoot of the one we're on, or is it just a continuation of the one we're on?
The path leads to the foot of the mountain, and there's a little bit of a clearing up from the forest around the base of the mountain.
Oh, okay.
Just kind of 30 yards to your left, you see the path that Ryle was found.
All right.
I'm
Let's go
looking
that
around
way.
for any kind of movement, anything. Do I see any animals,
Make
people?
a perception check.
I'm waving at him.
No,
He
I
sees
don't.
me
I'm
waving
looking
at
at my
him.
feet, going, "What's those bugs running around my feet?"
What's that in your grieve?
Yeah, well, I thought.
Oh, look at that. You stepped in shite again.
I did. I
No
did.
surprise there.
Thank you.
Okay, you start walking up the mountain, and it's kind of steep, but it's not unbearable. Like, somebody who's not very athletic, including some of you, won't have too much trouble getting up here. But there's parts where you have to check your footing, make sure you're not going to slip. There's parts that it's solid rock, so there's not really anything soft to really dig your heels into. But you make your way slowly, methodically up the path. I'm going to need everyone to make a perception check, and if you are one of the folks with disadvantage, go ahead and roll disadvantage, because this is a perception check.
Oh,
We didn't hear shit.
Oh, I heard something.
Except Timon. Timon's musical.
My ears are keen on the sound.
Timon, you hear something up ahead in the path. It sounds like a rumble.
I look at Old Roast and say, "You ate something funky again, did you?"
That squirrel.
And
This isn't the time
that
for a
rumble's
joke,
getting a
Timon.
little bit louder.
You're hearing something up there.
From
doesn't sound
around
good.
the mountain where you're from around the mountain from where the path you're running, you see a boulder careening towards you.
Oh, run!
Pulling down.
It's time to run.
Is there anywhere to sidestep off the path?
Yeah, you don't outrun a boulder going downhill. You
Yeah.
gotta
Make a
hike that.
perception check, Ryle.
Quickly.
See, there is a small little alcove in the rock where probably two of you could fit.
I'm in
I'm
already.
real close to Ryle.
So I say there's an alcove. Someone should go hide in there, and I'm
I
looking
already
for a
did.
place to like misty step above this rock. I got like 30 feet of movement that I can misty step.
I use my dimension door cloak to follow him.
Okay.
Well, I throw myself into the alcove. I'm in plate. I can't run very far.
Devad and Victor, what are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna follow Ryle.
How
And I'm
big
just
is
gonna
this rock?
I'm gonna misty step up to where he did.
How
Okay.
big is this rock?
So, the
Big.
boulder, it's probably like twice as high as you are,
So you can stop it.
twice as tall.
Yeah, I'm just gonna dodge it.
All
I've
right.
dodged rocks coming down plenty.
Well,
It's as wide as the
Dolos
path.
goes into the alcove with you. So, Odd, I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
How heavy
Roll well.
is this rock?
If
Would you
it's
say it's
big
a
as
1,000
size
pounds? Is it 1,000 pounds?
It's hard to get. You can always try something if you'd like, but
Oh,
it's hard for you to actually, say, "Oh, that's 1,000 pounds" by looking at it.
Well, I am wearing my ring, and when I see the bots trying to catch it, I would try to like push it off the cliff.
a rock that size is tons.
Yeah, you see Devad like look like he's ready to dodge, and then as soon as he like tries to get into like a dodging position, he slips and just face plants onto the rock.
Oh
like,
no!
Not the boulder, but like the mountain, and the boulder starts to like come careening towards him, and just at the last minute, you reach out with your telekinesis, and the rock tumbles out of the way.
Oh my
And
god!
It does not impact him.
I cast haste on the rock before he does that. I'm just kidding.
I want the rock to go faster.
It goes faster, won't hurt him as much.
Dude, you would have died.
Thanks,
that thing
Ryle.
that would have squished
I know.
you like a steamroller.
Yeah, it
been
really
fine.
helped that I fell flat on my
Have you
face.
seen his big Goliath ass? He's fine.
It would have been his head that stopped it, though.
Yeah.
No.
That would have been a lot of damage.
You would
That
still be
would've been
rolling
a
dice.
whole lot of damage.
Yeah, you might have just because you weren't raging either to take half bludgeoning damage.
Half of 1,000.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Still dead.
we would have had to peel you up with a paint scraper. Can we cast
I'm gonna
mend?
roll.
I've
Can
heard
we
of that
cast-
actually happening.
Can we cast mend on this?
Mend on his face.
So that would have been if it had impacted, it would have been 68 points of damage.
Ouch.
Not as bad as I thought, but
Yeah, but
Still pretty
that
bad.
would put
yeah,
you
no, that
almost
would
to
have crushed
dead.
me. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
I rolled a
we
lot
had-
of ones. So yeah.
Got lucky.
So, you are now in different parts of the path. Those of you who
Yeah.
misty stepped or endured, are on a higher tier of the mountain than those in the lower tier that went into the alcove. And Devad, who face planted.
He decided to lay down.
Okay, Dolos is with me, right?
Yes, Dolos
Yeah.
and you and Devad are on the lower path, and everyone else is on the top path.
We step out from the alcove and look down at Devad and just shake our heads, going, "Boy, you are one lucky dude."
Can
Then we come out,
I?
we look up. Can we see the trail going up to where they are?
The path seems to wind around the mountain. You can't
Well,
see around the mountain
we've
to
got
see
to
where it gets
head
to
on
them.
up. So
I'm gonna throw him
I
a
look at
rope. I got a rope. It's 50 feet. I should be able to
Okay.
put that down and. So
Okay.
it's what, me and Devad and Timon are up there?
No.
No, me, you,
Oh,
and
You
I mean, me, Victor, and Timon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
the three
correct.
of us should be able to pull up Devad. We should get him first, because then we can make him lift the other.
He can finally tell who we are.
So I'm going to need Timon, Ryle, and Victor to all roll a strength check to see if you can pull Devad up. And Devad, go ahead and roll a strength check as well to see if you can help them at all.
-2. What could go wrong?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You
Agreed.
guys aren't even
Oh.
pulling on this rope.
Aye.
No.
You
I'm
see
about
me?
to throw my back out.
We're
Have
gonna
you,
Oh,
have you
my.
seen my stature?
I ain't getting this guy up by myself. He's too big.
All right, so Ryle, you're pulling, and you're getting. He's about halfway up, and you're getting really tired.
I lift him
but
up
you're
with my
worried
telekinesis
about
ray.
him dropping.
Can I carry him? Oh no,
You
it's
can
only
certainly-
object. I can't move
Oh,
people.
yeah,
I can
that's
only
right.
move objects. And I'm like, someone grab this. My hands are getting sweaty.
I am.
No,
Look at
but
me.
you're holding it like this. You're just like, what?
I'm pulling.
What?
I'm pulling with all my might.
All right, so since Devad, since you're about halfway up at this point, you have two options here. Either try to the rest of the way up yourself, or try to make a leap with a acrobatics check. Climbing the rest of the way up would be an athletics check. So that is up to you what you would like to do.
I'm going to do the athletics check.
Hopefully you roll
Well.
something good.
Dolos and I are watching this with
An 18. So with
guess-
an 18, that's good enough to get you back up the rope while Ryle and basically the body weight of Timon and Victor are helping hold you there. And you manage to get up to the higher tier.
All right. Thanks,
So,
guys.
yeah, so now I need
most
you
welcome.
to pick them up because I need a break.
No
Maybe
problem.
Timon will help you.
So, Devad, go ahead and make another. Well, I'll say you can strength or athletics. It's up to you. I'm not sure if it's the same score. Yeah, it's the same score for you. So,
Yeah, I'm going strength on this time.
Yeah.
Can't do as
Yeah,
bad
but
as
aren't you
last
at
time.
disadvantage?
No, that's
20.
for
Yeah. So you.
perception.
Oh, that's right.
And only hearing perception.
Okay.
With a natural 20, you
Yeah,
go ahead and tell
Lift both of them up at
you
once.
tell Olaros and Dolos to grab the rope, and you just man them up, just for hand,
All
pull them
right.
up, no
Come
problem.
on up, boys.
All right. After watching them pull you up, I wasn't too sure about this working out, but thank
Yeah,
you.
it's all in the biceps.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's right.
Well, now that we skipped one tier, can we try to skip the next one? Does anybody have a grappling hook?
You can.
Oh, don't we have like a climber's pack? We got like a. I think I do. I got pittons and a hammer. Or pitons?
You got?
Piton, piton.
Yeah, pitons.
Pitons. Pittons.
But yeah, no grappling.
Dolos has 2 potions of climbing.
That would have been nice.
But I'm not going to use his potions with him not being here.
Yeah.
But he does have 2 potions of climbing.
How convenience.
So we'll just keep
I'd say
walking and
just
listening for boulders.
Yeah, walk
Yeah.
the trail.
I like walking the trail. I feel a little safer on the trail.
It's fine with me.
Let's get going.
I'm walking already.
Okay. All right, so you guys start walking and making a good pace. You want Dolos to go out in front again? So,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
you Dolos go out in front, and he's going to do a perception check.
Hmm.
Don't see any problems
Okay.
walking, and suddenly you see Dolos is standing there in front of you, and he takes a step. Looks like he falls straight into the mountain.
Who is that?
Dolos.
Oh, okay. You
Straight
cut out when
down
you said-
or like disappeared?
It's like he was on solid rock, and it looked like rock was water, and he just jumped into a pool right there in front of you.
Did it make a
Visible
splash?
door.
Wow.
Let's follow.
Did he yell?
Yeah, I think we'd better follow
Yeah,
him.
we got to.
Are you?
He says, guys, I'm a little bit hurt.
Oh, he fell.
So can we see down there, or does
No,
it
we
look
can
like?
hear him.
You get to where he was, and you kind of put your hand there, and your hand passes through like there's nothing there. There's a pit that's carved in here, and there's a vision of rock on top of it.
Can you drop your rope down in there?
You know it. Can he hold
Ryle?
on to it? I don't know. Say, I'm gonna lower a rope down. How wide is this pit, Dolos?
How hurt is he?
Eh,
Well, let's get him out
Do-
first.
Dolos took 12 points of damage.
Classic.
And he said, it's a decent drop. I managed to slow myself down on the walls a little bit, but I'd say it's probably about 30, 40 feet down.
Does it
Is there?
keep on going? Like, does it look like
No,
a
it's just
trail,
a hole.
or it's just a hole?
Yeah, it's just a hole.
Whoa! Can you tell how wide it is? Like,
About as
What?
wide as
Get him out of
it's
the hole.
Yeah,
Well, we need
get
to
him
know
out of
so
the
we
hole.
can. We have to cross this thing.
yeah.
Well, yeah, but first
It-
you got to
it's-
get him out of the hole. Then you can ask him how wide was it in there. What does it
Then he'll
look
go.
like?
Oh, I didn't really look at that.
Yeah, I was in pain, not thinking.
Yeah.
Get him out of the
about a
hole.
5-foot diameter.
Okay.
It's almost like a
okay.
perfectly circular hole,
Like that.
and it's about a 5-foot diameter.
Looks like a
Here's-
rectangle to me.
Here's Dolos. It's a side slice of a, and here we are.
Okay. Yep. Let's get him out.
Can he
Oh,
hold the rope?
I dropped my rope down.
All right,
DM?
drop your
Yeah.
rope down. And
that's not my rope. That's not my rope. Don't you see the drawing we're doing here?
Now I got it. Yeah, I wasn't
something
looking
happened.
there.
You need to get that checked out at the local apothecary.
That's why I'm going Tuesday.
You need to have that procedure done.
40 feet. I'm a bit short,
you throw your rope down. With this, it's not too hard because he can kind of brace himself up against the rock and pull up. So, didn't make an athletics check. Guessing Devad is going to pull him up with
Yeah.
advantage.
All right. So is that another strength or?
Yeah, athletics or strength. It's the same for you, but with advantage.
I'll go athletics. Alternate.
Okay.
21. Yeah, no problem. You managed to pull him up, and he kind of stepped to the top. He kind of braces himself up against it and puts his feet on the other side to kind of give you a gauge of how wide it is.
So if it's short enough, I'm just gonna jump across.
Yeah, 5 feet. We can all jump across that.
Then I look
that's what
at
my
then
dude.
I look at Olaros and I say,
Maybe not the guy with
Yeah.
the plate.
I'm going to need an athletics check from everybody who'd like to try it, and you'll have advantage because you know exactly how wide this is because Dolos has got his body kind of bridging the gap.
Can I do a acrobatic spin over the hole?
Oh,
I'll
nice.
allow it. Yeah, acrobatics is fine too if you're better at acrobatics.
Oops, I meant a quick acrobatics. Where you said that.
gee.
I'll believe it. Okay, so yeah, so everybody gets across, no problem. Dolos already had his feet on the other side. He just reaches out for one of your hands, and one of you grabs him and pulls him over. Oh, you
All
are
right.
across that pitfall.
Well, I didn't see Olaros roll.
Yeah.
His
Did
big
Olaros,
arse were full.
Olaros was looking.
Oh yeah,
Tie these,
Olaros.
You
tie
always
these
got to
ropes
look at the
around
little
you
things,
before you
Ryle.
jump.
Well, I
That's what
just
I
want to make
wanted.
sure we're all together.
I
Yeah.
wanted
Have him-
Ryle to throw me a rope.
Yeah. Have him tie his
Yeah.
rope around him
He's
so
so
And then-
thoughtful.
he
See
falls
here.
in.
So
At least
thoughtful.
we got him.
Divad can be there.
All right, so I toss him a rope from the other side of the hole.
Okay, so then once
Yeah.
I have the rope tied onto me,
Yep. Now make it a jump. Not
See?
save.
Ah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, you saved.
I did a save. Well, that's same thing. Save
Is
my
it?
ass.
It's the same
Is-
thing, yeah.
All right.
So you take this time and you tie the rope around you, and then you jump like 2 feet past the hole.
yeah, well, better
Better
safe than
safe
sorry when you're
That's right.
when you're carrying all of this metal. A fall would be very painful.
Meow.
All right, so you are across the pitfall.
Oh, aren't we cute?
Yep.
I got you. I got your armor
Boats.
right there.
Yep, there it is, and it's gold. The rope is still dangling there.
No, the rope's what I got tied around your neck.
Okay. I
All
feel
right,
so
so-
safe.
Continue along, and Dolo says, "Why doesn't somebody else take the lead for a little while?"
I mean, we can do that.
Okay,
but...
Timon. Timon's a good leader.
Oh, such a comedian.
Olaros, you look like a pretty perceptive guy. Why don't you go ahead?
Oh, yeah.
well,
Oh,
right.
yeah.
I'll follow right behind you.
I
I'm
couldn't
feeling-
agree more.
I'm feeling pretty good after getting across that hole.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
Perceptive and a hard arse.
Everybody's got to know I'm not too stealthy.
Yeah,
But
you
I
got
will
know.
keep
good
my
armor.
eyes open.
We know.
You got good AC.
Dolo says, "Don't forget, we already fucked stealth way back there." So I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, so I
And,
get
I
out in
mean,
the front.
I have a feeling that somebody rolled that boulder down the hill towards us. It wasn't just
Yeah, it wasn't an accident.
it wasn't a naturally occurring incident.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Now I'm looking at the trail, keeping my eye on it. I'm not great at catching traps, but I'm looking for, I'm staying in the middle of the trail, walking cautiously, but moving, and keeping my eyes peeled right in front of me. I'm kind of darting back and forth, checking out as I keep moving.
Okay.
And this is continually going up towards the ziggurat. Now,
You're spiraling up the
Right.
mountain.
how many, can I tell how many more spirals we've got? Am I getting
Looking
near
up,
the top?
you're probably about a third of the way up at this point.
Oh, just a third?
But
I mean,
each
it's a
loop,
mountain. I mean,
each loop gets shorter.
That's
yeah,
right.
but
We got
still a
that going
third.
for us.
Okay, well, then
Yeah.
I keep
But that
going.
means we've traveled like halfway
But
up the mountain
I
in
am
terms of
looking
distance.
cautiously.
Okay.
But I'm moving
So
along.
make a
but-
perception check.
Oh,
Ooh.
see, I perceive.
Okay. So, probably about 10 yards in front of you, just to the normal layperson's eye, you would just see open air going up the path. You see just the slightest bit of shimmer to the air, right about 10 feet in front of you.
Okay, I kind of hold my arms out. Say, slow down, guys. I saw something up here. I don't know what, but just slow it down. So I start approaching that shimmer because of knowing what we had already seen. I'm kind of just poking my hand out. Actually, what I do is I get out my hammer and just kind of put it in front of me, pushing to see if it disappears like that other hole did. Just kind of feeling around with my hammer. I'm just out there like this, going
Yeah, you
slow.
put
I
your
get up to
hammer
the
into
shimmer.
the shimmer.
Yep.
So you put your hammer into the shimmer, and the head of your hammer seems to disappear in front of you. Look back out, and it's still
Okay.
there.
I pull it back out.
And it's
And I
still
go,
there.
we got another one of those illusions, guys. Only this isn't a hole. This is in front of us.
And so it looks just like it would be the trail, and everything looks like we don't notice anything
Yeah.
out but that little shimmer that he noticed.
That's the only thing that you've noticed.
Okay. What I do, I'm standing at the edge of the shimmer, is I kind of holstered my hammer, put it back in my clip. And I take
Leap of
my
faith.
hand and just push it in there till I can
Okay.
see it's up to my elbow. I can't see up to my elbow. And then I
Right.
pull it back out.
All you see is up to your elbow. Yes.
Yep. And then I pull it
The
back
the, the
out.
rest
My
of your
hand's
arm is
okay,
invisible.
but my hand is okay,
Your
right?
hand feels fine. Doesn't feel any
Okay.
different than the air that you're feeling now.
Then I look at the guys.
Maybe a bit, maybe just a touch warmer air, actually.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Touch.
That's because it's inside a
Um,
dragon's mouth.
So I call Devad up and I say, Devad, take a hold of this hand of mine and hold on tight. If you hear me
Oh.
yell, I want you to pull me back.
Ain't that sweet?
Yeah, well, hold on to my hand, Devad.
Alright, got
I'm
it.
going to step in and see what I
Yeah,
see
just
on the
dip
other
your
side.
head in and see if you
That's
can see
well.
something.
Okay. So
I step in.
he holds you by the wrist, kind of like
Yep.
like the Beastmaster grip,
That's it.
And you take a step through the shimmering
Yes.
area, and on the other side, you are standing at the base of the mountain.
At the base. Okay, I step back out.
Oh, it might.
And so you're back to where you were.
And I go, this is a problem. When you step through there, we're back at the beginning. We're down at the bottom of this thing.
Wow. Does it seem like we can walk around it?
At this point, I step back a little bit and I look back up the hill and start looking at Ryle and saying, do you think we can climb this up the side?
Me, not a problem. You, probably
A
not.
problem.
Sort of a problem.
You don't
We
want to
could-
go into the ziggurat without a cleric.
No. And we don't want to go back to the base of the
Oh,
You
mountain.
don't want to go back to
I
the
can
base.
go back to the ship. You don't need
Okay.
a bard.
Let me try this. This is obviously magic.
Okay.
I'm going
While
to
you guys
try.
are brainstorming this, I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick. I'll be right.
Okay, I'm going to try when he comes back from the restroom, dispel magic. I hate
Can you
using a
cast it
third
on
level
Wiles so we
spell.
can see all of his bullshit?
Nope. I'm immune. I wonder if this is like supposed to be a shortcut to get up here.
See, it
secret
might
Oh,
passage.
be.
that's an interesting.
It might only be one way, though.
Yeah.
Like when you poke your head through, can you see the stairs we went up to find
All I
out if
saw
it's
was
like
the
a
base.
right? But if you look around,
But it looks like if it was, I mean, walking through it puts me down there. So if you're down and know the spot and you step into it, it should put you right here.
That's what I'm thinking.
But
So
then
I don't
would
know
it put you on this side or would it put you on the other side?
It would probably put you on the side we're standing.
Yeah, that's what I would.
But that's why I'm saying if you dispel it, I don't know what it's going to be. It may just be a wall.
Either.
But then we may lose our
find
shortcut.
out. Well,
Do we
the
want to lose our
shortcut. Well, why do we need a shortcut from the base? We need to get to the top.
Well, this is like halfway up.
I have an idea. I step through the portal, whatever it is, and I just polymorph into a bird and fly back up the mountain. If it don't work.
Oh,
I could do that.
Yeah. I'll go with that.
Okay.
Are we still telepathically linked?
I don't think so.
That only lasts like an hour.
Yeah.
Can we do some sort of cheap communication spells? I'm asking the group if
I have none. I just have the
I
one.
don't- Yeah, I've got no way to communicate.
just in case, you're at, say, a different mountain. So, like, if I poke my head through this portal, can I see the base of the mountain, like the stairs where we came up the first time?
The mountain looks identical, but you can't see it seems to be at a different part of the base of the mountain than where you first started coming up.
Gotcha. Okay. I don't know.
Are you ready to go?
But you can
Timon?
see kind of the tiers
Right.
that were kind of carved into the mountain.
It's worth a try, ain't it?
Well,
Wait, did you just step through, or were you like gripping somebody?
I think we ought to try to
just
dispel
leaned
it
through.
first.
So okay, that's fine.
Just spell away then.
Well,
What
I
you waiting
want it
for?
to be a consensus
Why?
because I am a socialist. I don't like to do things on my
What?
own.
What's it? No. Terrible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't want to just act on my own. Does anybody else think it's a good
wait.
idea?
Let's
gonna
pause
use
that thought for a minute.
I'm going to
Let's
use my
pause that thought.
filibuster.
The gentleman said he doesn't want to do anything on his own unless it's sacrificing someone else.
Well, that's not doing it on my own. I'm doing it with the guy I'm sacrificing.
It's okay for other people to do it on their
See?
own, though. It's okay if other people do it on their own.
And I asked the sacrificial person to do
Oh, that's
it,
okay
so
then.
it's not like
Yeah.
I'm ordering it.
Uh-huh.
I don't have the power to say you got to do it.
Of course.
I have to manipulate with words. All right. I step up to this shimmer. I look at it, and I cast Dispel Magic. Level 3.
Okay. Level 3. You need to make a wisdom check because that's your spellcasting ability.
Uh-huh. A wisdom saving?
Just a wisdom check.
Just a wisdom check.
Yeah, that's the left side.
Yeah.
14.
That's pretty wise.
You reach out and you cast the spell, and you see that your magic intermingles with the magic of the portal. Your magic breaks like water on rocks.
Wow.
Still stays there.
Wow. Well, okay, Timon. Now we're to your idea.
What idea?
Go through and become a bird.
I don't remember such an idea.
You sailors.
It's about survival.
Well, it was your idea, and it sounded like a sound idea, but I thought we would try mine first.
Spelling the port was your idea.
I know it. We each have ideas. You and I are the only one that had an idea so far. I tried mine. Let's try yours.
Don't recall my idea.
Let me remind you. I'll go through, and if it doesn't get us onto the other side, I'll turn into a bird and fly back to you. Does that sound familiar?
If that's what you want to do, go ahead.
I don't have polymorph.
You don't need it. You're fine. Just go through the portal.
I cannot fly back in my plate armor. It doesn't have wings.
You're a golden canary as it is.
No, I'm a golden rock.
Whoa.
I'd like to cast on myself. What do I want to cast myself? Actually,
Where's Locket when you need him?
in all my wisdom, I want to cast Unseen Servant and send the Unseen Servant through the portal.
We need Zaraka.
Okay. You send your unseen servant through the portal.
And
yeah, but
you can't
what's
see
he
him.
gonna do?
Yeah. Anybody seen him down there?
I see nothing.
And it worked.
Oh boy.
And
I know.
I have a connection. I have a connection.
So it
with
did
right?
did move the unseen servant more than 60 feet away from you, so the spell ends.
Oh.
Hmm.
Well, portal works.
Portal works.
We don't know that.
Sure it did.
He could be on floating out on another plane. We don't know what happened there.
He's not. I felt him leave. He's gone.
There's more tiers above this thing, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
We're only
I want
a
to just
third of the
I just
way
want
up.
to climb up.
Yeah.
I want to skip this thing.
All right.
All right.
Okay, so it's a little bit steep here. Make a perception check to see if you can find good handholds.
I hope I don't fall to the bottom. Oh my god.
I like to use a lucky.
I do have lucky feet.
You do.
So I'm
Natural one.
gonna use a lucky perception. I don't see shit, guys. This wall looks unclimbable.
That's what I was afraid of. I look back at Timon. Said, "Is this bringing back any remembrances of your Timon, of what your ideas were?" Come on, Timon. You can do it. You're one of those brawny sailors.
Only thing I know is
Think
just
of the
don't know where to
ode you
stop
can
talking.
write to this after you succeed and find out how to get through here.
not interested.
Yes, you are. This is what you do.
You're a terrible negotiator.
That wasn't my strong suit. Okay.
Dolos is going to make a perception check.
Thank God someone's doing something.
Yeah, we're not
Well,
making any headway here.
You don't enjoy the banter.
Dolos looks at the rock wall kind of right next to where the portal is, and he says, "Do the rocks look a little bit different here to you?" And they do look just a touch different right next to him. It's like they're almost smoother and like little tiny spots. And he reaches out and he touches something there, and he's like, "There's something here." And he looks like he's gripping around something, and he grips around it with his other hand. He's like, "It's like a metal bar here, but it's invisible."
It's like a ladder.
Dun, dun, dun.
Or like something you would turn.
It's a ladder or, a handle or something, like a switch.
See if
Does
it'll
there seem to be
move.
more like it's a ladder? Or is
Dolos, can it turn?
I'm gonna let you guys take it from there because I don't want to solve the puzzle for you.
Okay.
Dolos, just channel your inner DM. Devon, grab the pole and see what happens.
I'll go over there and
Okay,
grab it.
it feels like a metal pole that is like connected at 2 points into the rock firmly.
Oh, so it's not going to turn. Okay.
Can it go up or down?
Yeah. Is there do you see any above it? Can you feel above it?
Can it pull out?
Would you like to try to feel above it?
You're feeling
below
above
it,
it,
Devad?
Devad. You have your hands on it.
Yeah. Yep. I'm
Yeah.
feeling up above.
All right. So you start moving your hands around, and there seems to be every like half. There's another metal pole. Feels like it's embedded into the rock.
It's
All
an
right.
invisible
So
ladder.
I'm gonna try and
That's what it sounded
pull
like.
myself up. Is there ones lower, like I could put my foot on, or
I'll
was
check.
that one
You feel around with your foot, and you feel around with your foot, and there is one like about a foot and a half off the base of where you're
Okay.
standing.
Yeah, so I grab on with the two and try and
Okay.
step up like it's a ladder.
So the rest of you watch as climbing an invisible ladder on the side of a sheer rock face.
Hey dudes, I'm
Vlad
Spider-Man.
climbs
Look.
up to the next tier.
Oh, cool.
Wow,
Yep.
all the way to the next tier.
Come on up, boys.
I told you this was a shortcut from the bottom to the top.
Yeah, but you didn't find it. It was Dolos that found it.
Well, he's got better eyes
With
than me.
his-
I looked. I rolled a 1 and then a 5. So I would climb up the ladder.
Well, we'd all follow up after that.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
And
Who's the last one up the ladder?
Uh-oh.
Timon,
Of course.
you've been too
Okay, just
quiet.
curious.
I don't
I
like
just
it when
wanted
the
to scare you.
DM's
You're fine.
curious. I don't like it when the DM's curious.
He
That's
just wants to
okay.
know if the dragon bites you or Victor.
Yeah.
Yes.
What order we're in when we die.
Well, you always tell me I'm hanging around the back, so this time I jumped on
All
the
right.
ladder early.
So all of you, when you get up to the next tier, I'd like all of you to make a perception check again. This time it's a hearing. So those of you who failed that saving throw.
Right. It don't matter to
Oh,
me.
it
I'm
is what it
still
is.
rolling good. Oh yeah, so did Victor.
Yeah.
What?
Shaking
Yeah,
the
so
cobwebs.
all of you,
Oops.
you hear a familiar rumble.
Oh, jeez.
Uh-oh.
I climbed back down the ladder.
Is this another
You're going to try to quickly climb that back down the ladder?
I'm getting on it. I don't go down too
All right,
far, but
make
I'm going to move
make
down
a
the side.
dexterity check, Ryle.
I'm over there too.
Dexterity. Oh no, I use a lucky. 13.
It's good enough. So you managed to get onto the ladder. Olros is trying to get on the ladder while you're on it.
Wait, let me go down first.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Does it go well for Olros here?
That's because he had a lucky and I didn't.
You should have done the recap.
Dolos is going to grab the edge of the rock face and kind of hang from the edge. His idea. So he's going to try that. And he is going to use his inspiration point.
Oh, jeez.
Who is?
And manages to do so.
That was Dolos.
Watching Dolos, sorry I used your inspiration point, but you're also welcome. What are the rest of you doing?
Probably
Try that face thing again, Devad.
Yeah, I was going to say my dodge went so well last time.
So you're going to try to dodge it again?
Yeah, I'm doing better this time.
Okay.
There is a trail, like
what are
I
you
can
doing?
go left or right on the trail, right?
No, we came up the wall.
I know,
You can't
but
go left or right. You go over the cliff.
there's still a trail though. We climbed up to the next level.
Yeah, but this trail is pretty narrow. It's about as wide as the boulder. So
It's
I
like
mean,
being-
there.
But the trail
there's-
isn't going straight up. Like the trail's going around, so it's got to be going perpendicular to the rock coming down the.
No, the
It's
rock is
rolling
rolling down
down
the
the trail.
trail.
Oh, it's rolling down the trail.
Yeah.
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 It
And
rolls
you're like
around
on
the
the mule
spiral.
trail down in the Grand
Yes.
Canyon.
Like Indiana
I
Jones.
think it rolled off the edge way back around that turn.
No, it's got
Yeah,
a berm built into it.
That's
Keeps
not
it
what
cupped.
the DM says.
So, are you still gonna try to dodge it, or are you going
No.
what are you trying to do?
Not if it's yeah, are those guys climbing down the ladder? I'll try climbing down the ladder too. But are they
Right.
out of the way?
Go ahead and
Yeah.
make a dexterity check. Disadvantage because Ryle just barely got onto it.
Yeah.
You're going to be kind of climbing on top of Ryle.
No problem.
Saves. Oh, yeah, no problem. You are kind of like hugging Ryle on the ladder. You guys are both on the ladder at the same time.
You're
No
crushing
problem. An 11 is no problem, and a 10 is doomed. That seems odd.
me. No, a 10. A 10's
11
okay. 10's the DC. You either pass or you fail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Victor and Timon, what are you doing?
I'm gonna have to try to dodge too.
All right. It's going to be a dexterity check.
right. Check
Really,
or save?
if you're just trying to straight up dodge it while you're standing there,
Yeah.
make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Oof.
Okay.
Ooh. You know what good a 10 is?
Do you have inspiration or anything? Or
That's the negative.
all right, Timon.
I look at the rock and I point at it and I cast Shatter at
Okay.
max level 4.
So you start to like look around, find a good way to dodge this, and you're looking around, and you start to panic. You just your feet just won't get under you to where you can get out of the way of this thing. Timon just kind of walks up beside you, his fingers out. The boulder just shatters right in front of you.
God.
Whoa.
Into pebbles.
Wow.
All right.
Seems
Yeah,
as I
Timon
recall,
just saved
Timon
your
went
ass.
ahead of me.
Save my ass. Big time.
Yes.
Time and I owe you everything.
Very good. I should test this. I should test this
Shouldn't
spell on
say
Oloros's
that,
armor.
Victor. He'll hold that against you forever.
No, only you.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that's not like
would,
you.
Victor, it wouldn't have killed you outright, but it would definitely put you unconscious.
Yeah, I was gonna say that would have had to have knocked me out.
It would have been 68 points of damage.
Just a scratch.
It would, yeah. If it had been up to 80, that would have.
Yeah, that would have killed me
Yeah.
outright.
So, you have dodged another boulder. Everyone make a perception check real quick.
That's better. Victor, you're still shook after looking at that boulder.
Mm-hmm.
Timon, do you see just around the bend of the mountain a form looking like it's peering around the edge? And it goes back out of sight.
We have a visitor.
It's Odin.
Oh, if only.
Could you tell what it?
You couldn't tell. You couldn't tell.
From this distance, you could tell that it had like grayish, purplish skin, but that's all you could really make out.
Huh. What race has that
So,
color skin? Do you know?
so a whole lot of nothing.
Oh.
What are we doing?
Contemplating. Not very well.
Let's see that.
Well, we lost one.
Would you
We're
like
waiting
to
for him to
do?
get back. I mean, we
I
saw him
think
and he
he's
I think we
searching
need
disappeared.
on ahead.
Oh, well, he found the head.
to keep going.
Yeah, we do.
All right, so you continue on up the mountain. Olaros, are you still in the lead?
Yeah, but I am since seeing that dude, I'm even more cautious. I'm looking I'm looking for that shimmering stuff. Anything that shimmers, I'm really looking closely because
So since you're really on alert, I will say make a perception check with advantage.
Whoa.
oh,
Didn't even need it.
Didn't
whoa,
even need it.
I see the
So you
shimmer.
continue to climb up, and you notice that the air is getting a little bit thinner up here, but you are you notice a little bit up ahead, kind of where the bend and the mountain where that guide poked his head out.
Uh-huh.
There's nobody there right now, but what you do see is there is a small pouch,
Pouch.
little like cloth
Oh,
cloth pouch with like a string tied around it, uh, sitting down
okay.
on the ground there.
Okay. I approach it slowly, cautiously.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still looking around. Always looking around, but I've got an eye on that pouch. I get down and look at it real close. I haven't picked it up yet. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. It's just a pouch with a drawstring,
It
right?
is, yes.
All right. I reach down and I pick it up.
Okay.
And
You pick up the pouch
mhm,
and you open it up.
I do.
Okay. Inside, you see some sort of very fine granular powder that's very shiny,
Wow.
reddish tint to it.
Okay, I smell it. Smell in the bag. Does it smell anything?
Smells like rocks or earth.
Okay.
Upon closer inspection, make a nature check.
A what check?
Nature check.
Nature. Okay.
With a 12, I would say that you would probably figure out that this seems to be ground up rubies.
Ground up rubies.
Whoa.
Wow, that's interesting. I
Yeah.
look around at the rest of the group and say, we've got a pouch here full of ground up rubies. Can anybody think of how we would use that or
Like
why
you
it would
use
still be
gems
here?
on stuff, don't
Was
you?
this dropped by the guy that showed himself, the apparition that we saw? It sounds like it dropped from him.
Yeah.
Um, you guys that cast magic, do you use powdered rubies for anything?
Nothing I could use,
It's
but
not a
I think
part
we
of
should
my
definitely hold on
spells.
to it.
Well, yeah.
I got a bag full
Um,
of rubies.
yeah, this is powdered. Okay, I look at it and I ended up putting it into my pack. I say I'm going to hold on to it for now, but um, it's kind of
Okay.
strange. But now I look back to where this is where the guy was appeared and then disappeared, right? And once again,
Yes.
I really look around for anything kind of shimmer. In fact, I'm kind of touching the side of the wall there and stamping my foot down gently in front of me. seeing if anything disappears or anything.
Okay.
Does
Rose
anything
kind of looks
happen?
like a crazy person walking.
Yeah,
stamping
I
his,
look a
his foot out in
little,
front of him a
yeah,
little
going,
bit, but
what's his problem? Well, we see a lot of
yeah,
those guys around
but
here.
yeah, but he's being careful, and through very careful progress, you manage to make your way around the next tier and around the next tier. No more
Well,
traps, it
I was only
seems.
careful for about 10 feet where the guy was. I went back to kind of normal stuff after that.
Okay,
I wasn't
so
tapping my foot for tier after tier.
right, so the next tier, you're not finding any more traps, and eventually, with a good amount of walking, you find your way to the top tier. And on the
Whoa.
top tier, you see, sure, this is very similar in construction to the ziggurat you saw on the other island. The stone here looks a different shade of, like, it's almost like a purplish hue to the stone ziggurat.
Okay.
Look like any kind of stone you've seen in nature.
What time of day is it? Like, how long did it take us to get up here?
Well, you started out in the morning and you walked here, so that would probably be about 3 or 4 hours, and then so it's probably about getting into later afternoon, early, like about 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening.
Well, we should head back to the boat, guys. It's getting dark. We'll try again tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll take the shortcut.
I don't
Exactly.
think that's a viable idea.
Well, once we get inside, we don't care if it's dark.
Okay,
or
we're looking at
not.
this stone. Do we see any kind of a door?
You see a stairway that leads up to two big brass-looking doors.
Okay, I walk up the stairs. I just
And
want a closer look. I'm not touching them yet.
I'm trying to
Okay.
recall. Isn't this where we had to sacrifice like blood to open the other one?
Yes, that is. But
on this door looks a little bit different. Engraved in this door are Roman numerals, or whatever this world's equivalent to Roman numerals would be, because Rome doesn't exist. But
yeah.
it would be
Numerals.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. And it's two doors, right?
Yes, it's 1 and 2 on the left door, and
Okay.
3 and 4 on the right door.
Okay. Okay. Now, what kind of handles? Just door handles, like the big bar type?
They don't. It doesn't appear to have any handles.
I wonder if you got to do some of the ruby dust on them.
Well, I was thinking of that, but this doesn't seem. I don't see anything there that speaks to that. What would I do? Just throw. You wouldn't just throw dust on a door.
Where did we do it? When we did the blood, where was that put?
Well, we rubbed that over the pictures.
Yeah, there was.
And so they've got the numbers here, but they're just numbers. I don't think putting ruby dust on the numbers. They're not grooved or anything. There's no place to put powder on it, is there? It's just numbers, or are they grooved?
Just the numbers. Make a perception check.
Ooh.
There does appear to be an engraving above the door. You cannot read. It's some other language that you do not understand.
Written languages.
Yep.
All right.
While he's taking his 10 minutes or are you ritual casting that or using a spell slot?
Spell slot.
Okay.
Okay. What level spell?
It's just a level 1.
You cast the spell, but for some reason, the spell doesn't take place. That doesn't take effect. You cannot comprehend the language. You notice
Shouldn't
that level that number 1 on the door lights up.
Oh. Shouldn't have been so cheap.
I want to cast Enhance Ability on
Okay.
at level 2.
Okay, and who are you casting that on?
On myself.
Okay. You try to cast a spell and it does not take effect, but the 2 lights up on the door.
I want to cast Mass Healing Word at level 3.
The is healed any, but lights up.
By George, I think
then-
you've got it.
And
I
then
do too.
I'm going to cast Charm Monster at level 4.
Yeah.
You just burned all your spell
Number 4
slots.
lights up. Yeah. The number 4 lights up and the doors slide out of the way.
Bump, bump, bump. I'm
Good
glad I
one,
could help you out with
Timon.
that.
The sea
Good.
teaches you something once in a while.
Yeah.
So,
Good.
inside the ziggurat, you see a singular room. Portal inside.
With
We'll
a
pick up
portal.
next time.
Oh.
No.
Oh man.
Got him.
One
Got
question:
You
was
do
there a
that
body?
all the time.
Was there a body at the bottom of the portal?
No.
Some guy.
All right, guys.
Okay.
Thanks so much for the bits, the subs, the follows. We'll be back Sunday morning, 8 a.m.
Sunday.
Eastern. We should have a full accoutrement of players. No one's on
Yes.
vacation. No one's working.
Accoutrement. I like that. Accoutrement of players.
Well, you guys